G fight, which was a phenomenal fight. That was a phenomenal fight. I really enjoyed that fight a lot.
I think people exaggerate how good fights are nowadays. Like, if they're around, everything's great.
Yeah.
I think everything is, if a pitcher has one good year in baseball, he's great. He's like the next Sandy Koufax. Like, people don't wait to see and truly grade it against things that were out of their era. Because, we're human. Like, hey, I was there. I reported on it. It's the greatest fight ever. And
you really think so?
No, but that's what people
would do.
That's what they do.
Right.
I think it was a really good fight.
Yeah.
But everything's relative, and it depends on. Everything is influenced. The judgment of people is influenced. At least I see it in my view, for whatever that's worth, by what's around and how hungry they are. Like, everybody bought the Pacquiao Mayweather first fight because the fans were hungry. Their imagination was like, there's no good fights.
Right.
This is going to be a good fight. So they're anticipating it. So you got them at the right time. If it was the 80s and you had Lennon, Duran, Pernell Whitaker, Hagler, you had Hearns. I mean, you had all these great fights. Aaron Pryor. You had all these guys fighting each other. You probably couldn't have pulled off the Mayweather Pacquiao thing that you pulled off, and it turned out to be a bit of a, I don't want to say scam, but it definitely wasn't what it lived up to be.
Wasn't that because Pacquiao came into the fight injured?
I don't believe it. I never saw any. Listen, I'm not saying he didn't have an injury, but you're in a tough business. You were in Taekwondo and all that kind of fighting stuff and MMA and whatever part of it. I'm probably not giving it the proper understanding of what it was and exactly what part of the fighting, not just MMA. I'm being too broad, but I know you did Taekwondo, you did kickboxing. I know that you were a national champion when you were young. Somebody showed me something about it. So you do things when you're injured. I mean, like, when are you not injured? If you're a football player, if you're a fighter, if you're in the contact business, tell me when you're not injured, like when there's not something wrong. So I never saw proof during that bout. I was there covering it for ESPN. I never saw proof where he winced or he didn't throw that hand or he threw it in a poor way or in a less than high level way. I never saw that. So listen, I'm not in his body, and I'm not a mind reader, but I didn't see it. But what I did see, I saw him and his trainer in the runway was more telling to me, taking selfies because they had got paid a few extra dollars to promote some kind of product where selfies were attached to it. So I saw that. To me, that was more debilitating, to see a guy before the biggest fight of his life where people were going crazy and going to break the pay-per-view record and paying $100 for the freaking thing. To see him taking a selfie when the mentality should be in a different place and normally is in a different place before you're about to walk that 100 yards to the ring where you might not come out of there. It's always possible. You have to have that mentality. I thought that was more debilitating than anything I saw physically with what was supposed to be an arm injury. So to me, maybe I don't know if it's fair to say it was a money grab, but obviously, it was a bit of a money grab. They were beyond themselves. One guy was retired. He came back for it. They were beyond the peak of their abilities in their career. And I just didn't see I didn't see that fight, the purpose to it.